Well, hello everyone, it's Susan Kennedy and I'm broadcasting from my new place. I've just moved house, so I'm broadcasting from my new place here on the Gold Coast in sunny Australia. We're just going into our spring. Beautiful weather today, and I know there's been lots and lots of changes, lots of big events going on around the world. So I'm going to have a little talk about that before I take my first caller for the readings. So, I've gone through some change. I know that with all these weather events, when there are massive weather events, plans get changed. I have friends over there in the Caribbean at the moment that are there on holidays that planned a big cruise for a lady's 40th birthday. So sometimes plans get changed, they have to be manoeuvred, we have to do other things. So whenever there's change, whenever there's something that's out of our control, that can be really one of the biggest stress factors, and that can affect your ability to be happy, to be able to live your life with happiness and joy. So I guess for me, when I made my move to this new place, that was my choice. And for me, everything has gone really, really smoothly because it was something I considered, something I did. And, whenever you make a change, sometimes things don't always go to plan. So, for example, last week I couldn't do the show. We had to do a replay because I wasn't ready. The internet wasn't on, had lots and lots of new things to do. So I guess the thing is, it's just to know that when there's change, you can make decisions. And the decisions are, do you get upset about things and do you go into resistance? Or do you just let it go? Do you just go with the flow and accept that there are some things you can do and some things you can't? Because in my experience, and this is with my readings and with my healing with people, the biggest thing that upsets people is where they are in resistance to what's going on. And sometimes we just have to accept what's happening and just step back and look at it and say, well, how can I be resourceful? How can I do things differently? How can I make this experience into something really amazing instead of something that's difficult or something that causes anxiety? Because, anxiety is one of the biggest things that goes on whenever there's change. And anxiety is always the fear that something bad might happen. So I just encourage you as you go through the next week just to look at how you react when things get changed. When plans get changed, how do you react? Do you go into a tailspin, or do you just sort of step back and say, wow, here's an opportunity for me to look at this and do things a little bit differently? And you can still always choose your reaction. And when you choose your reaction, it makes you the creator. It makes you that person that is, if you like, consciously awake and someone who is able to choose happiness. Because I believe we always have the choice, no matter how bad things are. And look, I know that sometimes there's some really bad things that happen. So even in the worst disasters, usually that's a time when people band together, a time when love is shown, a time when people do help each other. So it's to be able to notice, do you ask for help? Are you able to accept help? All of those sorts of things. So my big thing for this week is observe change in yourself and how you react when your plans change. Look at how you can step back and observe, and also look at how you can find the inner flow. And that just means, how can you be more resourceful? How can you make this into a joyful experience? And how can you be in the flow of the universe? Because whenever there's change, inevitably we change, we grow. So that's my little tip for the week. And it's been, I must say, probably one of the easiest moves I've ever had to make. And I've moved many, many times in my life. So this has been one of the more joyful moves and one of the easiest ones, because I've stepped back and I've been resourceful and I've enjoyed the whole process. Okay, so now we've got Erica in Los Angeles and she's ready for a reading. So Erica, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
That's lovely. Nice to talk to you. So I'm in a new set today, so I've got things a little bit skew around me, so I'm just sort of trying to get myself organised. So Erica, how can I help you today?
I was just wondering, how I wait to make my next move, if things are going to be getting lighter. They've kind of been a bit heavy lately.
Yeah, yeah. Well, what I sense is for you that I feel like this is a good move. I feel a move coming, and I feel like you're really going to step into your power, because I feel that there's been a lot of depression around you. Have family left home or something? Have people grown up and gone? Is that what's happened?
No, I pretty much left everyone on the East Coast, and I'm in Los Angeles. But I'm kind of in a temporary place, and the place where I'm at, I'm kind of not that happy in, and I've been wanting to maybe find my own place, but I've had a little bit of a struggle with work. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know that part of the energy that is going with you is that feeling, because I did get the energy of separation from family at some level, so I know that that's impacting on you. But I do feel that things are changing and shifting, and it's a case of my sense is that there will be a quick move for you. And I'm so do you work in an office as well? Are you an office worker?
Not at the moment. I've kind of been hunting.
Yeah. Yeah, because my feeling is, I'm not sure what you're looking for, but I just was seeing you in an office, and I feel as though that the work's going to change very quickly for you, because this is about you trusting yourself. Now, at some level, you must work with figures as well. I'm seeing you working with figures, and I feel that this is really good for you. So it's really trusting in your ability and knowing that there is another position available for you. And I do feel that it will be, in my mind, I'm seeing it's a bus ride away, so I feel like I will have to travel to where I'm going, but I feel I'm going to be more on the outskirts of LA as well. I don't feel where you are at the moment is the right place for you. So, my sense is that within the next sort of 6 weeks that this change is going to happen. And honestly, it feels really good. It feels like where you go to, there'll be more of appreciation for who you are and what you do. What's your birthday, Erica? Do you mind me asking your birthday, please?
Yes, it's March 16th.
Yeah. And what year?
Oh, 84.
84, okay. 10, 18, 22, 22, 22, 25, 26, 26, 22, 6, 7, 8, 9, 6, 7, 8. So you're in a number 1 year. We're in a 1 year universally, and you're in a 1 year. And this year for you is really about getting stronger. And I feel as though you must have let go of your physical activity as well, because I feel like that's something I really need to get back to. Because for mental health reasons, I feel like for you, yeah. So did you used to ride a push bike? Do you know a bike, like a bicycle?
No, I didn't ride a bike.
Okay. Well, this is how I see it. It's almost like I need to get my physical body back into movement, however that is for you. Things like yoga and meditation are really good for you, but you also need to move your physical body. And I feel that I'm not sleeping properly at the moment either. I feel very affected by the changes that are going on, and the moon, is very much affecting you at the moment. And I also feel that everything to do with that, sort of like the feminine side of things for you, if you could understand me without me really saying it, I feel like cycles are very intermittent, and things are really all over the place a little bit with you. So I feel like I just need to breathe, and it's almost like I'm making applications to different places, but I do see another job coming, and I feel like it's going to be such a relief, and I feel like you'll be back doing what you're really good at, and I feel like there will be a lot more direction for you in the job that you go in, because at the moment it feels like the place you're in is either just too busy or it's too unorganised, but it just doesn't feel like it supports you.
Right.
Yeah, so definitely I'm if you come back and watch the replay, I always draw cards for the reading. And one of the cards that I get here, it's the energy of you coming into your power. So it's the inner child tower. The person coming out of the lamp. So it's all about you really finding your power. And as I said, I know that figures are important. And I do feel that you're really missing the connection with people. But I sense that when you move, you're going to reconnect with a lot of people. Like a lot of friendships will form.
Oh, that's
And
good.
this will happen as well as you connect in with the... Yeah. So it feels it will happen as you connect in with the community activities. So I'm seeing you getting involved in meetups, you know, going on the meetup, seeing what's there. So, yeah, I know that it's a difficult time, but I think it's about to get a whole lot better. And I feel that I actually feel you're going to move house and move job. So it's like move house and move job. And I feel that with the house... and with the home move, though, it feels like you'll be in something by yourself. So I don't feel sharing. I feel it'll be something you can manage by yourself. And it's almost as though, because I don't feel like I have a lot of, I don't feel like I have a lot of things, but I'm going to recreate myself is what I see.
Oh, wow.
So again, lots of new beginnings. And the big thing for you, Now, do you have a bit of asthma as well?
Not that I know of.
No, okay. Because I was just saying it's almost like I just need to take breath. You know, I feel like at the moment you're breathing in a very shallow way. So it's just to allow the breath to come into the body. And and just allow yourself to know that this is temporary, because you have made the right move to LA, because I feel like that's one of your questions. Like, was this the right move for me? And I feel it is. Yeah, I feel it is, but it's just that you're not in the right place at the moment. So you've made one move. And I'm not sure whether you listened to the preamble to the call, but I was talking about that when there's change, at some level we have to step outside and see how to be more resourceful. And so for you, I'm feeling that this is a time where I can really decide what exactly it is I want to do, because there's a big part of you that, you know, I feel like when you're doing what you want to do, your whole life will open up in lots of ways as well. So, it's feeling very powerful. But, new friendships and travel and just doing things your way. So it feels really lovely.
Is there
so do you have a friend called
you kind
Gemma?
Of see me looking in particular?
Any place?
As far as
Okay, so the line's a bit scratchy for me today. So wherever you are, I can't see that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. But at the moment, that's not coming to me. But my feeling is the job will come first. It's sort of like find the job. So extend your radius. Yeah, it feels like extend what you're looking for, and that will then take you to the next place. So it's and I feel like I just want to say extend the radius to about 50 kilometres from where you are at the moment. But you know how sometimes when we look for a job, we look for the area we're in. We'll just extend that radius out a little bit and know that when you because I feel like where you are at the moment, there's just too much frustration, and I know that you need to be somewhere that's not quite so busy as well.
Okay, that's
okay.
Nice.
So I'm just going to draw an angel card for you as I finish the reading. But the angel card for you is Serenity. And this is one of the things I do feel for you, that you need to be a little bit more in the suburbia kind of a place, you know, where you've got access to the city, but access to a little bit more, you know, I'd say normal living, if that makes sense. So I do feel, you know, the beautiful angel card is about really finding some time to meditate at the moment will be good for you. So stretching, any Pilates. I don't know if you have Pilates over there, which is a stretching kind of, so those sorts of things are just going to help your body and your mind get into alignment so that you're in tip-top condition for this next move, and it will help bring things in. So I wish you well with it.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Erica. That's okay, you're very welcome. Okay, so now I've got Tara in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Hi, Tara, how are you today?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Hello. Oh,
hello?
okay. You're cutting in and out. Hello, yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, how could I help you today, Tara?
I'm doing good.
Okay, didn't get any of that, so I can't hear anything at the moment. Dave, I know you're my producer. I'm not sure if you can hear me, but I can't hear anything. Okay, so I'm not hearing anything. Sorry. Yep, I've got you now. So I'm not sure if it's you or me, but the line's very in and out. It's me. I've got a delay. So sorry, Tara. You have to say again. How could I help you today?
Hi, I was calling in about advice that I would be in need of. I'm starting a new career, or a new job.
Beautiful, beautiful. I can hear you now. Okay, so, the thing I get with this is absolutely the right thing for you. I think you're going to nail it. When that's an Australian expression, I think, but it just means that you're going to really, really be successful at this job. So I know, though, at the moment it feels there's still a little bit of concern around the money side, because I feel like it's something you really want to do. And I know that it's, so what's the job, Tara? What are you doing?
We're opening a grooming salon, and we're going to try to make it a little bit more spiritual and holistic.
Okay, so you're open, yeah. I missed the first bit. You're opening something and you're going to make it more spiritual. What was it?
Dog grooming for pets.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can't hear. Oh, grooming salon for pets. Oh, my God, that's amazing. Dog grooming. Well, I think that, oh, my God, you're going to be so successful because people love their pets more than they love their children sometimes. But, you know, as I said, I always draw cards before, and when I'm tuning into it, it feels really beautiful because you've got such a beautiful nature as well. And I feel like you really connect in with animals. And making it more spiritual feels amazing. I mean, I can actually see you selling product as well. So I'm not really sure. I think you might sort of source some things, maybe from China or somewhere, but it's almost like a dog Buddha bowl or something, you know, that you find things, because I believe that the dog owners as well are very, you know, in tune with things. So I'm seeing it to be amazing. I feel like you need to get a money plant. They're a jade plant that you could put in your place as well. And I feel like you've done a lot of changes to the actual place itself, which are all really amazing. Oh, and I'm seeing that you're going to have beautiful music playing in your space. So it feels absolutely fabulous. You know, one of the things that comes to me as I'm talking about this is that you may even extend it at some point so that people bring their animals for grooming, and you also have a room or something where the person can go and have a healing or a massage, so that you've got someone else sharing your space that's going to create income for you, but also that will create a great feeling for the pet owners. Is that something you've been thinking of?
Absolutely. Definitely. We are
well, you're spot on with
about bringing like Reiki or massage and just like spiritual type healings into the salon.
Well, I was seeing that. So I'm seeing the Reiki for the dog owners and the massage, but I also get a sense too that you'll find somebody, if it's not you, that's also good at doing Reiki on the animals, because animals absolutely adore Reiki. So I feel that you've got so many different options with this new business that you could even, if you wanted to at some point, franchise the idea of it. I'm not sure how that would work, but I just see that you've got a very smart business head, is what I feel, and that you're so in touch with your heart with this. So I feel it's actually being quite blessed. And I do feel that you've already got the accommodation for it. And it's just, have you been waiting for some sort of tick off from council or something, or have you been waiting for some approval?
Yes. We're waiting for it to be zoned for what we need it for. It's a building that sat for a while unused, and it needs to go through the township where it's zoned and approved that we can have the business there.
Yeah, it's going to be approved is what I'm seeing. So, because I feel like the whole place is blessed. So I knew that there was a delay because of that, but I feel that's going to, you know, we're in the middle of September. By early October, I feel that you'll get that approval. And, you know, this is interesting as well. So I don't even know really where you are, but my feeling is that there could be the energy of, so you know that in our country, and I know you do it there too, that you have the police dogs, you have the rescue dogs, you have the working dogs. I actually feel that you're going to be working with some of those animals as well. So it's not just it's going to be more than grooming, it's going to be about the healing. You know, that people will be bringing their animals to you for the healing more than the grooming. So you need to be really ready for that, is what I see. So I feel like you're going to potentially expand when you get going. I feel it will be something that's going to be very successful, and potentially you'll have 2 or 3 or up to 5 other locations where people will be doing what you're doing. So just be ready for massive, massive changes. Yeah, it feels really amazing. And you're such a powerful person. What are the first 2 days of your birthday, by the way? What day and what month?
I'm October 22nd.
Yeah? 22 or 27?
22.
22, okay. 22, yeah, 22. So you're in a number 6 year, which is all about recreating yourself anyway. So this is where I know that you measure up, you know, and I think, have you got your husband working with you as well, or your partner?
He is building this one or helping to create it, like doing the construction.
Fabulous. Good. Because his energy in it is amazing, and I feel like he's got the ideas as well, and I feel like this is really bringing you two together a lot more as well. So sometimes new businesses can be really stressful, but I don't feel that with you two. I feel like you both know it's going to be amazing, and I really do feel it will be. And interesting, one little thing, I don't know whether you've already thought of this, but what just was given to me is we have a saying over here that when you leave a restaurant you get given a doggy bag, which is like where you take the leftovers home. So what I'm seeing is you're getting some bags made with a dog's picture on the front, but you put some vouchers in there for future things, you know, and it might be some samples of pet food and different things. So I feel like you've got so many creative ideas, is how I see it, that all of those ideas will be huge. So what a great idea. I just can't wait to hear how it goes. So, yeah, I wish you so very well with that, because, as I said, people love their pets more than they love their children.
Absolutely.
You know, it's going to be amazing. Yeah.
I'm excited for the first location.
Yeah,
We're going to be in
let go of any doubts.
PA.
Oh, that sounds beautiful. It's beautiful. So plan for up to 5 is what I get. And I think it's going to be where you set it up, you know, and potentially your husband does the construction and then you sell them off. Now, one of the cards, the angel card I get for you is emerging. So I've only got a few minutes left, but it's just saying that both of you are going into a massive new phase of abundance, and you're spreading light, you're spreading love. So I wish you very well with it. All the very best. Okay, so that was my reading there for Tara. What a great idea. So there you see. So you okay with that, Tara? Any quick questions, or is that all okay if you're still there? Say she's gone. So yeah, wow, what a week. Lovely to read again and to see how the initial theme that we're talking about always comes through in the readings. So we had two people there looking at change, looking at it very differently. But I know at the moment it's just about being resourceful. It's just about saying, how can I manage this change? And, you know, just opening up to all the amazing ideas that come through when you actually allow the creative energy to flow. So being creative just means changing your day, you know, not doing everything in routine. I used to get up every morning, go for a walk, and that's my thing. Now, since I've moved, I haven't yet done that. But I'm not beating myself up about it. I'm saying, I'm doing this differently for a little while. Because when we get too stuck in routine, it can block us from different experiences. So what I would just say to you all this week is, look, have an amazing week and look at how you can break your routine. If you've got a routine, break it. See what happens when you break it. See what happens when you do things differently. So I wish you all very, very well. And for those that have been in the path of the hurricanes, I hope and pray that all is well with you and your families. So sending light and love, lots of love to everyone, and I'll be here again next week, and you can join me on my Facebook page, Susan Kennedy, Spiritual Mentor. So see you next week. Bye for now.